This is the type of chicken my grandmother made all the time when I was growing up. It's a one-pan meal, it's simple ingredients, feeds the family, and it really tastes like home. This dish is actually called Pollo alla Contadina, and Contadina in Italian means farmer, which my family had a farm in Sicily, which kind of explains why we ate this all the time. Because when you're living on a farm or working a farm, you're kind of eating what's on the land. And that's what it's really all about, getting back to simple dishes to feed your family. So for this one, we're gonna start by sauteing the chicken legs in olive oil. And the goal is to give these chicken legs a little color. And if you want, you could split it up, half legs, half thighs, all legs like we're doing today. So we're just gonna give these a little color on each side, and then we'll add in the vegetables. The chicken's starting to pick up some color, so we'll flip them. And we'll let this side get a little color, and then we'll add in the vegetables. All right, so the chicken picked up some nice color. Now we're gonna add in the vegetables. We have a mix of carrot, celery, and onion. Just kind of gave them a rough chop. Gonna throw them in here. We'll let them soften up. We'll also add in a knob of butter, which will kind of round everything together. So as you can see, the butter's fully melted. So now we got the vegetables in here. We're gonna let these cook for a few minutes until they're soft. And then we'll add in some tomato paste. And the tomato paste really gives a great flavor in this. We're gonna add it in now and then mix it all up. And this really creates that depth of flavor in this simple dish. So we'll cook this for a few minutes to let all these flavors come together. In the meantime, we'll season everything up with a little salt and pepper. And this really isn't a dish you're gonna find in an Italian restaurant, but you'll definitely find it in a lot of Italian households. So now we're gonna add in a cup of water. 1 cup of water. And we're just gonna cover this and we're gonna let it cook on low for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, we'll add in the potatoes. So it's been about 30 minutes. I'll show you what we're working with. See the chicken, the sauce in here is starting to thicken up. We have enough liquid in here to cook the potatoes. If you didn't have enough liquid right now, you can add more liquid. So now we're gonna add in the potatoes. And these are golden Yukon potatoes. I cubed them and peeled them. Just gonna kind of nestle them in there. And we waited 30 minutes to add in the potatoes so that we can cook the potatoes now for another 30 minutes and they'll keep their shape instead of becoming mush. So we got the potatoes in. We're gonna add in a cup of peas. And these are just frozen peas. Add those in. We'll mix this all up. And you can also use fresh peas if you want. But I always have these frozen peas in the freezer. So these are always handy. So now we're just gonna cover this and cook it for another 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, it's ready. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test one of the potatoes, see if they're fully cooked. That one just fell apart. It's perfect. We'll grab one. We're gonna taste it for salt. So we'll see if there's enough salt in here. So taste one of the potatoes. Top. Definitely need some salt. So we're gonna add a little salt. My grandmother never added enough salt. Her dishes were always a little saltless. We're gonna add some salt. Now we're gonna add in some fresh basil. This kind of finishes it off, gives it that freshness. So we'll add in a lot of basil. And we'll just mix this all up. Kind of have to be a little careful. You don't want, the potatoes are cooked, so if you mix too hard, the potatoes will mash up, and this is really it. You could make this in the oven, but I think it tastes 10 times better made on the stovetop, just like this. And it's really just a family meal. So let's get this on a plate. And the nice thing about using chicken legs or chicken thighs is that they're like pretty forgiving. You can cook them for a long time and they still taste great. I think legs, thighs, definitely more flavorful than breast. And these potatoes are really tasty. They pick up all that flavor from the chicken. The chicken legs have a lot of fat and it really flavored everything in here. And then also that little butter we put in. These potatoes are loaded with flavor. And this is really like a farmer style meal right here. And this is the type of meal I'm talking about to feed your family. You throw this on the table with a little loaf of bread and you're set. Guys, so we'll get into this chicken. We'll show you how tender it is. It's literally falling apart in here. Potatoes are kind of mashing with all the vegetables. I mean, this right here is really what this is all about. This scoop, all in one. Some potatoes, some vegetables, the tender chicken. It's so good. And you can see that the potatoes soaked up all the sauce. Really all that flavor that was in the pan really got soaked up by the potatoes. So these potatoes are just out of this world. There's no sauce or liquid left in here. We make this all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've had this growing up and then now recently, because I feel like we always have potatoes, carrots, celery, onion in the fridge. And then it's just pick up some chicken legs or thighs and then we know what to make with it. It's kind of like a go-to. So you definitely have to try this one. It's really good. And if you like this recipe, I also have a meatloaf. It's linked right here. Same vibe, family dinner, all in one pan. You'll love that one too. So let me know how you like this one if you try it. Don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe.